got these papayas a while ago from Superstore. I never ate this fruit before. This is my first time. I had one before this one, and it was like slimy on the inside, and there was like mold growing on the outside, and it wasn't yellow yet. It's in the trash now. So I'm retrying with this papaya. I heard they're really good for you.
This a lot, you know what I'm saying? Getting to the language of the birds, and you know, one of the good ways to do that is starting at the table. Eating high frequency foods. Food that grows highest, closest towards the sun. You know what I'm saying? Where that sun is really beating and permeating on that food and giving it all of its energy and all of its codes and data. Like for instance, papayas. That's 12,000 years old. That's 12,000 years worth of information that we can eat and we can download and open up our Akashic records and start really getting into our cosmic libraries and learning old language. Because every language we already exists inside of us. Every event that will ever happen or already happened already exists inside of us. So we can start unlocking that junk DNA if we start with the food, you know? And that's why I got into health the way I really did, because I realized that this is a good way to open up Pandora's box when it comes to healing holistically, spirit, mind, and body.
It looks like a cantaloupe. The way I think of fruits, I think each color corresponds with your chakras. What I meant by this is, like, for example, if you wanted to increase the balance of your root chakra, you would eat things like strawberries and raspberries.
You shouldn't eat out of frustration, Luffy.
I like to make the comparison of it being kind of like when Luffy ate the devil fruit in one piece and he gained stretchy limbs. Your root chakra is linked to all these different things, and what you eat throughout the day really affects your energy levels or your mood if you take notice.
You know, the lion's mane come into play. Lion's mane helps with that myelination of the brain. You know, that mycelium network is super key. But I also want to talk about the different berries and different things that you can utilize in order to enhance the brain. So we got that supercomputer function.
Yes, goji berries, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, soft palmetto berries. You have the berry king of chase berries, or what they call vitex berries. These berries are very, very high in antioxidants and they're oxygenators. And that's what the brain needs to breathe and to get the melanin neurotransmitters and the dendrites connecting the left hemisphere with the right hemisphere. You know what I'm saying? You need oxygen to the brain. And that's why we got all these foods that's tainting our blood, because the only way to bring oxygen to the brain is by way of iron phosphate going through the blood, cellular respiration. Oxygen's, the berries help bring that oxygen to it.
I think orange is your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra has to do with these things. Creativity is super important for me because I create artwork out of beads. So I feel like every artist or every creative person needs to look after their throat chakra, which is expression, and their sacral chakra, which is your creativity.
Like when I started loving myself, I noticed I started loving the life around me, man. I used to have a pure hatred for my brother. You know what I'm saying? I used to think, you know, I was loving my niggas and all of that, but you seen how we was setting up our environment and the exchanges we was having, I truly hated them. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling them to go, you know, have sex with multiple women. I'm telling them to drink all day. I'm offering them cocaine, weed, and I associated that with love. So I noticed once I changed my diet and my environment started changing, you know, even though a lot of my homeboys end up falling off, but the ones that stayed, I watched them grow with me and I seen them start loving themselves, but it started with our food. We have to realize that food is information. You know, and information is not only prone to good information, you have bad information too. So when you eat low vibrational food, that is low vibrational frequencies that you put in your body, and that has an actual change on your brain and your perception of reality. So we need to start eating more high, vibrant, vibrational electrical foods. And that is the fruit kingdom, and you got some watery vegetables that will do the same thing. Now for those that can't switch over like that, go make sure you go on a transitional diet, you know what I'm saying? Look into that stuff. But you know, food is information, and good information will change your life. It changed mine. Like look at me, I'm a sitting example. I was broke, gang banging, robbing people, got locked up sentenced for robbing people. I done been through it. I got metal from here to here, my whole right side of my face is lower, it's fake. I done been through all of that. Now I'm a person that love my brothers and sisters. We got programs, agricultural programs together. I'm a millionaire all off of changing my diet. My diet straight was the stepping stool to my success with every angle of my life, even my spirituality. It all came from my diet because it changed the way that I interacted with my environment.
And that affects your whole mood throughout the day. Or if you ever had honeydew, like the green fruit. Oh, I love honeydew. It's so sweet. It's so good. Okay. You ever be like turned on by a fruit?
What did she say?
That's how I feel about honeydew. Okay. Now, the only thing I heard about papaya seeds is that they're a natural birth control. I'm not sure if that's true. I'm gonna have to fact check that.
When you got sugar, you got three main bases of sugars. You got galactose, which is produced by the black woman's breast. You have fructose, which is actually naturally occurring in your fruits. And then you have glucose, which is naturally occurring in your vegetables, all right? So I already told y'all earlier in the interview that your fructose yields 12,000 angstroms of energy. Your glucose or your vegetables only yield 9,000 angstroms of energy. Fruits is good. The only way I can heal diabetes 1 or 2 is by way of fructose. When you get somebody with diabetes and they're insulin dependent, you have something called the islands of Lanyards. So they'll say that sugar raises the glucose. You a glucose load on fruits.
First time trying a papaya, let's go. It tastes, I don't know why I expected it to taste sweet, but it's not sweet. I came prepared because I thought if I didn't like this fruit, I would have some raspberries to chase it down.
We have acidic foods from 1 to 6.9, 7 would be neutral, and then up until the 14 would be alkaline. And the belief is that most diseases arise from an acidic environment. And so this trend really comes from, or really promotes, trying to consume alkaline foods, which, believe it or not, they're actually all healthy. They're all fruits and vegetables and whole grains, and trying to eat low or very little red meats or animal protein, because animal protein is more acidic than vegetables, for example.
For a while, I've been observing how fruits and vegetables affect my body differently. I noticed that when I'm not eating correctly, I am more likely to be short-tempered. And I don't enjoy being short-tempered with people. If I'm not feeling like I'm in a good mood, then I will distance myself from people until I feel better again. So I just feel like I'm in the middle of finding that balance, you know what I mean? And there's still so many things I have to learn. Learning never stops. I linked the sources of information down in the description box below of the video clips used in this video. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the clips that were in this video, do not hesitate to check out the links below. Expanding your mental library is good. And lastly,